Good? Welcome. Episode 12, Revelations, with me, Kid Revel. And as you may have noticed, I got a guest today. And we're back in the studio. I forgot to mention that. We're back in the fucking studio.
Always.
And I'm with my brother today, Lil Terror.
Gang, how you feeling?
Good, man. Before we get into it, if it's your first time on Revelations, welcome. Thank you for coming. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Glad to have you. And yeah, if you guys want to help me fucking finesse this algorithm, like this video before anything else, and subscribe if you haven't. If you don't want to miss an episode, hit the notification bell icon. And if you're watching this after the fact, we go live every Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time if you want to catch us live. So yeah, get into it. How are you, bro?
I'm alright, with the recent events that have been going on, as you know of.
Yeah,
Holding up.
I wanted to touch on this quickly just because I don't want to get too far into it when we're trying to be a positive on the show and we're trying to go crazy. But, as some of y'all may know, 2 weeks ago, our brother Rio passed. And, I still don't have words for it, and I still am not really processing it. But all we can really say is we miss you, bro. We fucking love you. Our thoughts and prayers are with Rio's family, and we're finna continue to do this shit for you, bro. Like, Rio, when he was here, like, bro, really, whenever he would drop something, I would genuinely be like, damn, I need to get on my bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, that nigga was an inspiration to me, whether he knew it or not. And
he was always moving around.
Yeah, that dude was different. So, yeah, enough with the sad stuff. Today's episode is about setting goals. The title of the episode is What's Your Mountain? And you might be curious about what that means exactly. For me, what that is my idea of each goal is a mountain, right? That you need to climb, which is a very basic analogy. That's not like surprising to anybody. But so that's why it's called What's Your Mountain? It's like, what's your goal? Basically is essentially the title of the episode. And today I really wanted to just talk about, we've got a lot of different things in here, and it's mostly about setting goals, reaching the goals, reestablishing your goals, finding new ones. And also we're going to talk about our personal goals in case you guys like want some examples of shit and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll get into it by starting off with, I want to talk about the importance of setting goals, because to me it's like, over the course of my life, I've gone from being very I'm trying to think of the way to put it. I'm very specific, very unspecific, very like, I haven't had a direct path most of my life. I feel like I've just been like rolling with the punches and just fucking whatever happens. And it's just like, throw it out there, throw the music out there, whatever it is, just let it go and then stop worrying about it. But over the years, that's been to my downfall, because, over the past, almost 4 years that I've been putting out music and taking it pretty seriously, like, I've just been dropping music without goals in mind, without like real things that I wanted to do. And even if I did set a goal, like for a certain amount of plays or whatever, I didn't take steps to achieve the goal. I didn't take steps to make it happen. It was just kind of like, that's the goal, but if it doesn't happen, whatever.
Yeah, I'll do the same process as I always did, see if the result's different.
Exactly. And unsurprisingly, the results were never different. It was always the same shit. So for me, I think the importance of setting goals is like setting a path for yourself, right? No matter how big or small the goals that you set are, setting a path for yourself and setting a course and knowing the direction you're in is so fucking important when it comes to like both figuring out who you are and also finding success in anything that you're passionate about or anything that you're doing. Is you need to set goals just so you can have a waypoint that you're going to. You need something to pay attention to, because it's so easy to get caught up in life and get distracted from what it is you're doing, and then you just get thrown out of the loop, and you're just kind of...
Nothing and no one is going to help you get to where you want to be besides yourself.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, you may think someone's going to carry me, or this is a benefit, this is that. Man, tell me about that a week later.
Yeah,
So
nothing. Yeah,
where are you? Same exact
shit.
place.
Same
it's
shit.
not even farther down because it's like you were expecting this result out of something that just couldn't really,
reach that result.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
And I think that with goals, in a way, it's kind of just like,
Here, aim that. Actually, we can aim this mic a little
Turn
bit
it
towards
more.
that if you want to sit.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. I think that with goals in mind, it's kind of just like we have our own goals with our tape and everything. We haven't really set major goals for our singles, besides of what we want to do with it.
Yeah.
For example, but I think that we're kind of getting the hang of. This isn't just about like making a song and then dropping it.
Yeah, because
There's so much more.
It's so much more because, like I said, it's like I feel like we probably were both under that same thing, and most people who make music are probably do this for a certain amount of time, and where it's just you drop the music and then you sort of figure whatever happens. Like if people want to listen to it, they will, and if they don't, they won't.
Exactly.
And you just like assume that's what it is. But you sort of have to teach yourself that like no, you can really work towards getting more plays by implementing strategies and doing different things to get people to listen to it or to find new people or to get people to keep playing it. Just there are ways you can work, like I wouldn't say hack, but there are ways you can work and actually the work you put in will actually affect the results.
And it's kind of crazy to me because I feel like almost half the time you kind of have this first circle of you already know what's going to happen. And then like that outer circle of maybe they'll pitch in this time, maybe not. And then that farther out of circle where it's like maybe one every like 7 songs or some shit you'll hear something. But then I feel like when you're outreaching towards like a new audience, it's just like the support that you can gain from that is so much stronger sometimes.
Yeah, 100%.
And I feel like people are caught up with like, because like I know I was for a while. You might have been definitely at some point. But it's like I was caught up in like looking for my friends to like help me like get my success. Like, just the people that I know.
Yeah.
And it's like posting on Instagram, posting on Snapchat, it's posting the same crowd every time. It's
That's
like
true.
There's so many different strategies along trying to find that success to where it's like you have to find new ways to advertise to the people that you know along with the people that you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's like up until the point when you're like yeah, we still have fun with it, but it's like it used to only be fun type of thing.
Yeah, but the thing is if you want to make a passion a career, it can't only be fun.
Exactly, and it can't only be like, yes, practice makes perfect, but it's like there's always so many people working harder. There's always so many people that just like don't even work as hard as you and just find so much more success.
Luck or connections or whatever
and
it
it's
is.
just like, excuse me, you might like not find the position you want to be because you haven't even met the right person yet. You could have everything you need, like, but it's just that the people around you aren't the right people to get you there.
Yeah.
And it's like to me and to you, I feel I can't speak for you, but like to me, like that's crazy. And it's unfortunate, but it's like that's how it is.
That is
how it is. And I feel like
is.
people are caught up to where it's like, oh, I'm post a song, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, and I'm gonna be famous. Like this song is gonna be a hit. I'm gonna have one of those stories where like, bro, I don't know, I just posted a song like the regular, and then I just woke up and it was like.
Yeah, like you think that's how
like,
because those are the stories you read online.
Exactly, and those are like
stories
the
you
only
hear.
like actual ones besides like cash cows or industry plants or like people going to a certain record label like, hey, give me this money. They give them $1 million, but at the end, without taxes and everything, they only have $350,000 from it.
Yeah.
And it's like from that stage, now they gotta make $1 million from $350,000.
Yeah.
When they haven't even made anywhere near that themselves.
Yeah.
And it's just like everything is designed to be corrupt and not benefit you, and then trick you to think that you're in the benefit.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like the only way you can be in the benefit is like through yourself and through your own goals. It's like I can't count on this person to do this for me every time I drop a song.
Yeah.
Because it's like if he doesn't and nothing happens, then I'm doing something wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like I need to be the one who's in control of what's happening and what's doing this and that. And it's like I feel like slowly as you keep working more and keep trying out different strategies of like releasing music is when you really find out what works and what doesn't work.
100%.
Kind of like the demographic you were talking about. For the first time, like I ran like an Instagram ad on our video on my Instagram, and I decided I was like, you know what? Because like you always talk about all that shit, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck is he saying? But then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just like only target guys, and it was like I had people in my DMs, this and that. I'm just like, yo, what the hell? It's like these guys are acting like girls on other girls' Instagrams, and it's crazy because it's like, it's just crazy because it shows like a shed of light of something that you want, that you literally know you can grab, but it's just not there. And it's like, the system and of what you're doing isn't gonna change drastically, but it's like, what is there to change then? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you just need to, like I said earlier, it's like, I just kind of touched on it a tiny bit.
Mm-hmm.
You really need to, when you have a goal, and I won't get into this too much right now because I'm going to check the agenda for today's episode because I forget the order, but it's really like you need to have things to work towards because you can get caught up in little things like thinking little things are success.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like and just being like, say I want to get a certain amount of streams. And while streams they're a good indicator if you're getting millions and millions of streams. Yeah. A lot of people have songs with, 50K or like kind of like lower 100K.
Double digits.
Yeah,
like
it's not
thousands.
It's not like that big, and you can get really caught up in thinking that that's success and that's perfect. But you always need to be perfecting your methods. You always need to be like refreshing them.
Yeah, exactly. Like this worked, all right. Now let's add something or swap something out. If it didn't work, okay, put it back there. But now let's do something else. Like,
yeah.
Damn, you just gotta keep like switching and moving around, kind of like your variables to make the perfect equation.
Testing is what yields true results, bro. You just gotta test, and you gotta know how to analyze that shit afterwards.
You also can't expect a different result from doing the same process over and over again.
Yeah.
Like. They literally call that insanity, doing the same thing, expecting a different result.
100%.
That's never going to happen.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like everyone in the world falls at fault to that, but it's like, you can't, like, if you want something different to happen, then you have to do something different.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's going to stay the same.
100%. 100%. Yeah, so then we can transition into the next topic, which is reaching those goals, right? Yeah. Which is exactly what I just touched on. It's so, like, say you got a 50K goal or you got a whatever goal. I'm just going to use 50K streams as the example. If you're watching this and you're not doing music, if you're not doing whatever, this can be any goal that you set at all. Once you reach that goal, and maybe before you reach that goal, you should always have the next goal in mind. Always. Because that's how you get, I don't know, I think there's a way people phrase it specifically, but there's a way you sort of get starstruck by the achievement of a goal that you've been chasing for so long, or that you've been working so hard to achieve. Because then once you achieve it,
you just get lost in the
you
sauce.
Look back and you're like, what do I do now?
Yeah.
And some people go, what do I do now, and figure out what to do next. And some people go, what do I do now, and then just kind of treat that success as like they start acting up because they think they're successful, and they start thinking they're better than they are. They start acting too big for their boots and shit. Like they just start wilding out.
Yeah.
And that, I feel like that can be in anything, but that can also just lead you straight to failure, because you can also just get that success, and then it's not true success, and you're assuming it's success, and then you're really just a fucking lame who thinks you're successful as fuck. Like, that
makes me think of like this thing of like, if like the internet shut off, right? Like the whole internet. Like who would half of these people even be?
Nobody, because they're not like talented.
They're working at no offense, they're working at Starbucks. I'm fucking with you. They just doing.
I don't take offense to that, bro.
No, but it's, you know, like you know what I'm like. They're like literally like going to be like, they think like they're good. It's that exact thing.
Yeah.
And it's like there's those few selection of like top my bad of like top percentage, like let's say like people talk about like the Forbes list, like Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, like those are the two people like of many that have actually created some success and like revenue from their music.
Yeah.
And like didn't get lost in their own like success.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just like they got it. All right, so now I know I could get this. Let's see how much more I can get. Like nothing should satisfy you enough. It should be like a reminder of like, okay, like I can do this. Like now it's like, what stopped me from doing this?
What's
you
next?
You know what I mean? Like if because before you succeed, you're gonna always think you're gonna fail, but then you succeed and you're like, oh shit. So it's like,
unless you're like a delusional optimist.
Yeah.
And you just think you're always gonna win. And then even if you lose, you think you won.
Yeah.
You know
you like figure out the way to think that you're.
Yeah. I'm definitely the opposite. Whenever I do anything, I expect to fail at it. anything at all. No, like literally at this point in my life, when I do, and this isn't like a great idea. I still have confidence in myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I do things with confidence and then go, this will probably fail.
Yeah.
And it doesn't always fail. It's not like everything I do fails, but like when I fail, I'm like, okay, I expected that. And when it goes well, I'm like, holy shit.
For me, it's like I don't think you should like cut the expectations, because it's like
that. I mean, that's what I should do. Yeah.
Because it's like if you don't expect something, then you can't fail. It's like it'll create just this own like learning process of like doing a math equation and you get it wrong, and then you go to your teacher and he tells you how to do it right. You do like 2 more times and you got it or whatever. So it's just kind of like, if you, bro, like, it's kind of like cringy. Like I don't like when people say speak things into existence. I don't believe it, but it's like I think things and then it happens. You know what I'm saying? It's
there's a big difference between saying speak things into existence and going like, I'm going to be a millionaire and then not doing anything about it, and saying I'm going to be a millionaire and telling people I'm going to be a millionaire, and then like having told people that, you take on the responsibility of, oh, all these people are going to think I'm a phony or a loser if I do. Like that's not a great way to think about it, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you put that out into the world, and you make it your responsibility to live up to it, that's how you can truly experience like success by speaking things into existence.
For me, it's also kind of like I don't really like settle. Like if it's not what I want, then it's not done yet, kind of thing. So it's kind of like,
well, it's never how I want, so I can't go about that.
But it's like you have like this vision of this, right? And it's like at the end you listen or you see like whatever it is in like your context, like that vision. It's kind of just like I'm not gonna let anything stop it from getting there, because there's always going to be things trying to stop you.
Yeah.
So it's like, what's the point of me just like slacking on it if it's like, if I find out how to work through the obstacles, soon there's going to be no obstacles. It's like, I'm going to be able to do this shit with my eyes closed.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if this will be like a whole different episode where we talk about like finding inspiration and motivation to do things, but that's a huge part of setting goals for me, because even if I don't tell everybody all my goals, I'm the type of person who, if I set a goal for myself, I will feel horrible if I don't achieve it, or at least do my best to work towards it.
But then it's like, if you like put in the effort and the result isn't there, it's like I can't be mad at myself.
No, that's a good point.
It's not like I'm going through this and then I'm going after like, oh, I wish I did, oh, I regret, because it's like I know I did this, and this like before it was out or whatever like it is, before it was presented, it was exactly what I wanted. Yeah. And if the stage after that goes however direction it does, it shouldn't matter, because it was what I wanted. And it's like, I'm not going to let anything else throw that off, no matter what it is. Because it's like, most of the songs that I love, like for music, for example, Shu fucking hates. Like, he doesn't like any of the songs that I make unless it's like fucking like crazy, like literally like a Lil Terror type of thing. But it's like, I kind of like, I wish I could sing so I could like do like some sad shit and like sound like Justin Bieber and shit. But it's like, I feel like that is like my example of like, I like it. It's kind of like half the songs in my first album were made on my phone. I liked it. Like, I wasn't gonna, compared to today where it's like, I'm not gonna make a song unless it's good quality and like I'm gonna release it. But it was just like, I liked it, so I did it. And it's like, I didn't care about like what happened, because it was like, I had like the closest ones around me at the time, like when I was in Chicago, like they loved it. And it was like, people like suck all these other artists' dicks of like their shitty leaks and everything, because it's like, it can be a shitty quality song, but you can understand it at the same time.
You know what they were going for.
Exactly. Like, you get the feeling, you get this, you get that. So it's like,
yeah, but to go off of that specifically, like your point where you're saying like, I'm just gonna do what I want at the end of the day. when you do that, you do two different things. Or I guess it's the same thing that has two different outcomes. You're taking responsibility for yourself,
100%,
right?
100%,
So two things. You're taking responsibility for doing what you want and doing it for fun and not giving a fuck what other people think. But you also need to take responsibility for other people's response. And you can't blame anybody else for how other people respond to it.
Exactly.
You need to go, this is what I wanted to do, and people didn't like it. So it's like, or whatever, not necessarily that people don't like shit that you are like.
No, I get what you're saying.
You get what I mean, but like, regardless of the result, it's always like you take responsibility for it. Take full responsibility for it if it's all your responsibility. If somebody else fucked up your song and dropped it, like, that's not your responsibility.
I'm worried about some shit like that, but no, because it's kind of like, shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, it was so fire too. What did you just say again? Remind me.
Responsibility. Take responsibility for your creativity and for the results and for,
Nah, I lost it. I'm gone. Shoot. Sorry. But,
Is that all you have to say about that topic?
Yeah.
Because we can move on.
Yeah, we can go on to the next
Bet. Well, then, yeah. I mean, I think that's definitely there. Sipping on a latte.
Literally just like warm milk.
Yeah, so next I was gonna bring up, this is gonna be more personal, you and me. I wanted to talk about our personal goals.
For sure.
Like I said, so like we've talked about basically our philosophy on setting goals and reaching goals and what to do after reaching goals and then setting them initially. So I want to know, and I don't know if you have a bunch written down or if you just want to freestyle on the spot, but like I want to know some of your, we'll talk musical and then we'll go outside of musical goals, and I'll do the same.
So like not personal yet?
Not personal yet.
You know what
I would go just like what, like,
For sure.
what are your goals for the year? That's what I like to set. I like to set yearly goals, basically.
My goal for the year is, well, by 2022, I want to be able to literally just post on my story, new song, black screen. And that's all I need to do.
And then people will listen to it.
I don't need to repost other people's like people are still tagging me, doing all that support. I don't need to I don't need to show. I don't need to prove to people that I have the support or I have the like what it takes. I just want to be able to drop it, and it's just like people are already straight to it. And it's also, I kind of want another one. That's more of like a numbers goal, if you will.
Yeah.
Along with like our goal of like big goal, but like 100K on like our tape. Kind of just more of, I want to get a lot better at mixing. I kind of want to like work with like a female singer who sings like Adele or some shit, and like try to like mix that kind of voice, because it's like I'm so used, like I can only mix really rapper's voice, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like anything out of that I can't do with confidence.
Yeah, I feel.
Because it's like I'm trained for my voice. I could tweak little things, but it's like I want to be able to be in a studio with someone, no matter their sound, be able to, work with that. Like I want to be able to like mix your shit on my computer without you having to trip out anything.
Like how I've been doing like yours.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like literally as you've been mixing our songs, like with the last one we made, it's slowly literally sounding exactly how I wanted to sound and how I was getting it through Ableton.
Yeah.
But like obviously like cleaner and this and that, but like the sound that I want type of thing.
Yeah.
So it's just like I want to be able to do that as well.
That's a good goal.
Yeah.
Because, I think self-sufficiency when it comes to this shit is like, beyond
There's
important.
There's a billion things to fucking do, bro, with this shit.
Yeah.
Like you can never be satisfied. There's so many things, like rappers that can't make their own song in their home. That should be their goal. As funny as it is.
That should be illegal.
Like you know what I'm like, how do you not have illegal. A studio in your home if you're a rapper? Or even like there's like actors, like basketball players that have, like Shaq has a whole like fat studio in his crib. Shaq's a DJ now. Like if Shaq could do it, bro, like come on now. His fingers are the size of like 5 keyboards.
None of you can't even turn a mixer
like
properly.
Literally.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, I feel that. So I'll touch on my musical goals a little bit, and then we'll go more personal stuff.
For sure.
So this year, my my goals were sort of, I forget exactly what I did. I put it down on my phone, but I'm not gonna go in there right now. So my goals for this year were kind of like, I want to, because as some of y'all know, I haven't posted it a ton, but I posted a little bit on my socials and shit. I've been getting really into producing and making my own beats and shit. By the end of this year, I want to fully produce my own project. So I want to have a full project, whether it's out or not, recorded and produced by me and engineered and everything. So I did everything on the project.
I think that's an actual like really good goal.
So that's a goal for this year for me, is fully produce my own album and everything.
I like that.
What else was it?
How many songs would it be? Because it could be something with 6.
I'm not sure. It would be, I would record as many as I wanted to. It would be like what we're doing for the current project, but we're going to be recording more than we put on. It would just be like I would just start producing and making the songs, but I would just do it over the summer or something. You know what I mean? Sure. So that's definitely a goal of mine. I had another goal that was like more number based, but I don't really like number based goals. Yeah. It was million streams total across all my songs ever. I just wanted to hit million streams total. Like this
all
year,
platforms total as well.
Everything. Okay. Like that'd be fine. You know, I don't think that would be that hard. Yeah, no. Just get like 400K total on like each platform.
How much? I don't even know how much I'm at right now and everything.
Yeah, me neither.
You're talking about streams?
Yeah. So that was a goal, but I don't, like I said a little bit earlier, I don't really subscribe to number goals because it's always malleable.
It's out of your control.
Yeah. So that was it. Another one. I don't know if this will happen this year. This is a long shot, and this is just an end goal. I want to turn the music profitable.
Yeah, I agree.
I want to start my merch. I want to start getting y'all merch. I want to start dropping fucking fire ass merch for y'all. I want to start
at least minimum wage,
putting out different things. Well, it does. I just don't want to have to work a job, and I want to be able to just fucking fund the music with the music. That's like a huge goal of mine. It's to turn the music profitable.
How much a month would you say? Because I'm guessing then it would probably be what, like 1,000 minimum.
I get 1,000 a month. That'd be cool for me.
Yeah.
For now, obviously, I would have to scale it up. But once you get it to that point, you can scale it up.
Exactly. It's like if you see something like
like you just put the money back into the promotion.
If you're in that spot, which I think so many artists are, I don't know why they're just so stagnant and not trying to just fucking blow. Like they're not investing in themselves. They're investing in trying to look like what they want to be.
Yeah. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. You say artists, that's a lot of people. Yeah. Businessmen buy BMWs and suits they can't afford just to impress their coworkers. Yeah. That is life. Like people, there are two types of people. There are people who put money into their work and get the shit done, and the people who put money into their look and how and their representation. How they want to be like. How they want to be represented to other people. I want
people to perceive me as this.
Exactly, so their perception.
Like, and I feel like honestly, that's kind of very old-fashioned in a way because you think about it, and it's like when you're younger, you're supposed to act a certain way around your family, friends, this and that. But it's like. For me, it was like I was never really like rowdy like that type of way. Like I was only rowdy in like school. And,
I was fucking nuts.
But like, I don't know. I feel like there's like
I learned curse words too young. That was my problem. Like I was like swearing. Like I was swearing in front of like my grandparents and shit, and I would get in so much trouble. I would get in, like I was like probably 9. I would say like shit in front of like my grandma, and dude, they would get so fucking like I don't know if it was like my grandparents or like my cousin or somebody. Somebody would get pissed at me. They'd be like, you can't say that, and I'm like,
no, I said,
the fuck
I said
you
crap
mean,
a lot.
Bitch?
I always said crap.
Nah, I was wildin'.
No, I wasn't wild.
I was wildin'.
I was crap. I was HE double hockey sticks.
Nah, bro. Like I literally I've done.
Dude, I curse so much now.
Yeah, the curse words are like just part of the repertoire.
Yeah.
As an adult, like you just gotta like it just is part of every sentence.
It's like in 10 years we won't curse. Like why though?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I will. I'll continue to curse till I'm dead. My kids are gonna curse by like age 5.
My kids are gonna be expelled from every school they attend.
Bro, like my kids, I'm not gonna curb my swearing in front of my kids. I don't care. Like I don't care.
I will, just my kids, so when I swear they know how mad I am.
No, I don't care. They're gonna know how mad I am by how mad I am, bro. Slap the shit out them niggas.
For real.
So yeah. I think those are my goals basically. So fully produce my own project.
Yeah.
And million total streams, and long shot, turn the music into like something somewhat profitable.
Yeah.
So I'm at least not spending more than I'm making. Yeah. That's what I mean by profitable. I don't even need to make that much money. I could be making $1 a month as long as I'm not spending any money on music videos and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that'd be fine with me.
Speaking of music videos, let's not even speak on it.
Nah, we gotta.
Not even speak on it.
Heaters, stacking. Nah.
Crazy. There's the plan of 2021. If to play out,
It's getting fucking crazy.
as expected, is like impossible to fail.
Yeah, it'll be fucking nuts.
Like,
we just need to get on our promotion shit.
yeah, marketing. It's only marketing.
Marketing and shit. We've had the marketing episode. If you're interested in marketing, go back to that episode.
Click on Revel. Look at it. Share it. Love it.
So yeah, those are the kind of the musical goals. I don't have too many more. I don't think.
What about personal?
I guess I'll do a few more musical goals just because I have a few things. I want to get like, I can't say really good. I want to get competent at the guitar, like good enough to play with a band type shit. You know what I'm saying? Good enough to play with people who know how to play their instruments.
For sure.
I want to get really good at the guitar.
For sure.
Not like I just explained that, but
Another goal: full acoustic song. Like full, like
that's
drums,
so easy
bass,
though.
Guitar,
you mean
piano,
full live
like
instruments?
live instruments.
Yeah. That'll be fucking sick.
Yeah.
That'll be fucking sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's another one is get better at the guitar, and then besides that, it's mostly what is it? I literally had the words in my mouth, but I completely forgot. Mixing as well, right? Like you said, you want to like learn how to mix other people's voices.
Mm-hmm.
I've just got to that point.
Yeah.
I just figured out how to mix your voice pretty much.
Yeah, like, dude,
but now that I
know
know how to mix your voice, I can mix anybody's voice because I know how to learn how to shape, how to figure out the sound. You know what I'm saying?
Because you already know this thingy shit.
Yeah.
That's how you kind of like started.
That's how I started. Yeah.
And it's like I feel like that's where you just like transition that into more.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, I definitely want to practice mixing, but for me, mixing is going to be a lot more based on the production side. I need to learn how to mix each instrument, and I need to listen, learn how to mix things together. Like, that's going to be a whole process for me. So that's also kind of a goal of mine. So personal goals, like, I mean, you don't have to go too deep. Like, if there's certain shit where you're like, I don't really want to talk about that. Like, I want to stop eating so much bread because I have diarrhea all the time. Like, you don't have to talk about that.
Yeah. Why'd you have to bring that up?
My bad.
You want to go first or me to?
You go.
For sure. Some of you know my personal goals, the ones that I won't mention, but the ones that I will mention would probably be, well, this is kind of musical and it's kind of a 3-4 year goal. I want to be able to make it as a musician by the time I graduate college, and to have enough money to where I don't need a degree. Like, I want fucking 6 figures a year. I want 6 figures before the year I graduate in 1 year. And as long as that doesn't go down from there, because it's not like I want 100,000 every year. I want 100,000. Next year I want 125. Next year I want 180. Year after I want 250.
Yeah.
And after I get 250, I know I can make 400 a year.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not really about the money side. It's more about like, I want my craft to be able to lead me to that.
Yeah.
And then it's also like, I feel like my whole personal life has been just like flooded with just music recently, because it's like, well, one, there's not really much else to do. I don't fuck with school. My girlfriend does all my homework. Based, no, I'm playing, but nah, she helps me out with all my homework. So it's just kind of like, I'm not really driven in anything else. And it was like, I keep getting bored at home, and then I just go and I force myself to make a song. And it's like, dude, I'm going through like 300 beats a day. I just want to like, I want to establish a relationship with someone who's a producer, but like our relationship, but a producer. Hopefully that'll become you within the same year.
No, we could do that.
Like,
we could do that.
But like, kind of like a third, like a stretch, in a way, for just like push. It's always better to work with someone because it's like not heads knocking, but it's like, you need that. Otherwise, it's just like, it's gonna be no challenge.
Yeah.
Or like no.
You need somebody with some sort of different vision.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like, it kind of goes back to what we were talking about earlier. Like, if someone doesn't like my song, I ask them what kind of music they like, and then I'm gonna make them a song that they like. because that's where it's like I can prove like myself in a way.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. Personal goals is probably just to be healthier. Got to start working out. Been slacking. Just be more cautious.
Yeah.
Of like my movements.
Mm-hmm.
Like in like the directions I go.
Think about more what goals you're taking and what you're putting your time into, and
yeah, because it's like honestly like within like quarantine, that's probably been the best time for me to like be productive.
Yeah, agreed.
And it's like
100% agreed.
It just proves that it's like everything else that I did before was a distraction.
Yeah, I realized that too.
I don't need any of that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also like I got my girl. I don't need to be chasing shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that doesn't mean like I don't gotta work for her type of shit. But it's like I don't gotta be like.
That's a different type of chase.
Exactly. I don't gotta go out and try to be doing all this stupid shit.
Yeah.
It's like I got my support there. I got this and that. I don't need to be doing all these extra shit for like nothing. It's like, yeah, I could be going here networking this and that, but it's like people network without knowing anyone. Like half the artists are weirdos that now have money and just buy the clothes that you want. Like literally, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like from like crack houses, from like people that like get like literally bullied for just like looking like the people that look like what they like.
Yeah.
Would get fucking shat on.
Yeah.
These guys don't look like that. Or girls. And it's like a whole different story. Kind of like reverse for girls. Like girls that are like, you know, pretty and like have a body, yada yada. Like they're only good for like modeling and shit like that. Like they can't be doing all that other shit because it's like just like that block. She would like that one. I'm
kind of confused as to your point.
I forgot what I was saying too. So.
Do you remember the point, Shu? She just liked when you said that. She just liked when you said pretty girls can only model and they can't be smart.
No,
she likes that shit.
Yeah, but
she likes that misogynistic shit, bro.
God
she
damn,
likes that.
No, it's just kind of like, fuck. Whoa. Oh,
she likes that.
We don't support that.
We don't support that. Okay, so I'll talk about my personal goals then. For me, like some of y'all know, I'm trying to move out of LA by the end of the year.
Whack.
I'm trying to go to the East Coast, sort of establish some new shit because I'm really good when I'm put out of my comfort zone. Like almost always, I do really well when I'm just thrown into the fucking deep end. And so I want to go somewhere where I know the least people.
You think it's because you think more? Like you're more.
Well, I think more. I'm more aware of who I'm talking to, and I'm more aware of like what exactly I want to do every day. I'm more I'm not distracted by like my homies who like want to do this or want to do that. Yeah. Let's fucking smoke. Let's do this. Let's do that.
It's like no option.
Yeah, I'm more just like I literally need to find my people now. You know what I mean? Because when you're alone, you're like mad desperate. Yeah. So that's a goal of mine is to move out of LA. What else we got? Yeah, you know, I guess a personal goal that ties into the music one that I already said is the profitable music thing. Like I don't want to have to work a job anymore. I just want to be able to put all my time into the music or into whatever it is I'm doing that's making me the money. That's whether it's producing for people or whether it's whatever's happening. I want to make money through music. That's all. Yeah. Like I could get an internship or a job in a music studio like as an assistant, and that would be cool with me. You know what I'm saying? Just somewhere where I can make connects and do things. But also, I guess it's a counterpoint to what you said a little bit, is like your point. You were saying that like you didn't need to go out because you're a girl and all this other stuff. I want to go out more, and I just need to be more confident in networking myself because I never talk about the music when I go out, and I never like represent myself as an artist, and I never just talk to the people who might be able to get me the connections that will get me in important places. I almost always let other people do it for me. Because I never want to be like, my music is great, listen to it. My music is like so good, like I'm the one. Because everybody thinks they're the one. So I would rather prove it. I would rather just be like, this is this, prove it. But I don't necessarily, networking doesn't mean going up to people and saying I'm the best artist ever and nobody else is like me. Exactly. It just means being not of importance, being useful to important people. That's what I want to do. Is I want to like go to these studios, whether it's my mixing they like, whether it's like some part of my beats they like, whether it's just like my ideas, whether it's my singing or my voice or my writing or my lyrics, whatever it is. I want to be of use to somebody of importance within like the next year, because I just need to start like finding the people that can get me in the ears of the people who need to hear my shit.
I get that. I feel like for me though, the reason why mine is like counter of that is because it's like my whole life I was switching schools, changing every like 2 years, this and that. So it's kind of like, and like when I went to college, I went across this fucking country. So it's kind of just like, I feel like I'm always used to meeting new people. It's like the only thing that I'm trained to do is not know someone, and in 30 minutes they think I'm their best friend. So it's kind of just like that has put me in a position where it's like so unauthentic, because it's just like so accustomed. It's like I know how everything's gonna go.
Yeah.
I know what I'm gonna say. I know what you're gonna say, and I know in a week you won't matter to me.
So you just don't really take pleasure in meeting new people anymore.
It's kind of like I experienced that in college a lot, because it's like I met a lot of people. I met a lot of nice people. I did gain a lot of cool friends there that I actually do care about. But it's like, on the contrary, I also met a lot of people. Like, a lot
more people than you give a fuck about.
Like, because it's like, it's not like I don't care about people that don't care about me. But it's like, if you, like, I don't know, like, friendship holds value. And I feel like people don't have any value in that.
Yeah, like people don't take value in being a true friend of people.
Yeah, like I don't care. Like if you do this and that and it benefits me, cool. Like that's a great addition. But it's like if I don't fuck with you, I'm not gonna fuck with you.
Yeah.
And it's like I feel like I know so many people that are talented that aren't my friends, that are way bigger than me, that I could have had like access to. But like my connection is like, yeah, he's a dick though. And I'm like, oh, they're fine. I'm like, could he send it through his email or some shit? But like I was just like, no, it's just like. It's like everyone like when you connect with someone, you're gonna connect with the person they want you to connect with.
Yeah.
You're not gonna connect with them.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna connect, like no, even if you're authentic, like no
I know.
matter.
I know what you mean.
Saying? It's
I know
just
exactly
like,
what you mean.
I don't fuck with that. Like, I just
well,
don't fuck with that.
But it's not always the case.
Yeah.
Because like you said, you found some people who you probably linked up with, and they did expose them genuine
I literally found
selves.
like shout out Joey, like he's like my fucking brother, like. You met fucking Joey, like, and I have a bunch of other friends out there too, like Alex and shit, like my girl too, like.
Like you can find people that you make genuine connections with.
100%.
My only hope is, and maybe this is a pipe dream, but to find somebody in the industry who I can make a genuine connection with.
Yeah.
Somebody with connections that I can be actually friends with.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
Yeah, for me it's kind of like that.
In terms of networking, like I don't really care about.
It's kind of like doing that
top dogs
earlier for me. It's like
you're a little away from the mic now.
Oh yeah, true. It's kind of like I'm only around people who I know are going in a positive direction, and not because of that, but because it's like I don't want people to bring me down. I don't want my friends to bring me down. I want to be like I don't want to be dependent on my friends, but it's like if I'm with my friends, I don't want to feel like shit. I want to feel like motivated. It's like now it's like transition from like being like shy, like I only want to record on my own, to like I want to record my friends, like fucking like I want to like you're gonna record, like I'm gonna make you record. It's just just like it's everything.
Yeah, it's changed a lot. The whole music shit has changed a lot.
Yeah, and it's just crazy different.
Yeah, so that's just like the personal goal for you.
Yeah.
So I was thinking we could touch on the goals for the project then.
You want to talk about it as the tape that we are going to create, or the things leading up to it, or all?
Everything. So sort of like here. So this is what like I'll set the example as. My goals for the tape are we said 100K plays total across all platforms.
That's the big goal.
Build both of us a fan base. Not a huge one. It could be 100 people. But 100 people that are in our DMs and just ready to go when we drop shit. You know what I mean? I have a few of those now. Like I have a good amount of those now. Like I don't know who's in the chat, but it's like people who always come like and watch this show. Like people like Jesse and people
shout out Jesse, bro,
and like Javi and like other like
real.
I'm blanking on a lot of people's names right now, but it's like people who genuinely like fuck with my shit and like like those are the kinds of people I want to attract because I like talking to them about the music because they're actually interested.
Exactly.
And I, it's like that's the kind of thing I want to build for us with this project is by promoting it as much as we are. We're gonna have a ton of people in our DMs asking us for things, doing this and that, but to seed out the people who are genuinely wanting to connect with us and wanting to be fans. And by doing that, we'll create the fan base that we want. And so
I want to create that upon that that establishment of a private snippet account of where it's just
the BTS shit.
Yeah, but it's all the that same group there pushing the same direction, helping me maneuver myself. Because it's at the end of the day, it's if that's the relationship that's established, it's
let me see, Ben.
45. I'd rather have it be more authentic because then it's just more connection between everything, and then it's with that I'm just trying to think of another goal that won't surround that because I feel after this tape people are going to
type quieter, nigga.
I want it to be I want people to look forward to a song that's featuring each other or made with each like whatever we're doing that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? It's I want it to be kind of if half the people probably don't like them, but Kendrick Lamar and Playboy Cardi. Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole, because I don't fuck with Playboy Cardi. They've made a whole album since 2014, and I know I love lyrics, and both of them are one of my favorite artists ever. I've been dying to hear that shit, bro, because it's I love them both individually, and it's to think of the craft they could have both made together in their prime, or in my vision of their prime. I'm just bro, no wonder why they ain't releasing it. Look at the shit that's blowing up right now. They don't deserve it. It's no one fucking deserves that. That's why I think they haven't released it.
Because they're this music industry right now is so.
Yeah, it's I'm gonna wait to where it's just back in how it was the 90s type of shit. Where it's bro, back in before we were alive, no one's trying to be a gangbanger.
Because here's a hot take is I think over the next 10 years, rap is gonna transition out of the main genre, and the main genre is gonna be sort of a weird fusion of pop, rock, rap. Because when you listen to pop music nowadays, they have rap melodies.
Yeah, it's that Doja Cat shit, right?
It's these pop stars literally use rap elements, whether it's hi-hats,
808s.
It's all these. Taylor Swift has songs that are trap beats.
Why are you listening to Taylor Swift songs?
Because she had a song with Kendrick Lamar. I watched that video.
Oh, Bad Blood.
Yeah.
Bro, that was the first music video I ever bought.
Well, I wouldn't buy a Taylor Swift video, bro. You were trying to shit on me for listening to it.
No, because I forgot.
This dude
that
said
song kind of banged,
a Taylor Swift music video.
No, because you know that music video. When they fall out of the airplane, they fall out of the apartment,
I would never buy anything Taylor Swift has ever put out, bro.
Whatever, bro.
She has too much money as it is. I don't even want to support her. Not even kind of, dude. She has too much money. She steals the Grammys every year. She steals the Grammys every year, bro. She's not that good. She's not that good. She's not a revolutionary, bro.
She's the American dream.
She copies everybody, whatever the most refined style of what she wants to do is. She just copies that, and then she's Taylor Swift, so she gets 700 billion fucking streams. Yeah. Anyway, off my Taylor Swift rant.
Yeah. No offense.
What the fuck was the point of that sentence? What was I talking about? How did we get there?
How did we get there? They don't know.
They're just fucking flaming us now.
He randomly brought up Tay-Tay. He brought up Tay-Tay, and then I.
Okay, everybody, shut up! I remembered. Hot take is that rap is or the popular
rap
music
transition.
Is so it's gonna be because the way that pop is stealing almost rap melodies, the most popular music in 10 years or so is gonna be the fusion of all the fusions. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be it's the pop shit, the little rock shit. It's gonna be the rap shit.
Rock's guitar, rap's drums.
Yeah, it's going to be like a mixture of all the things that have been popular over the past while, and it's going to create a fusion that's going to be like mostly singers, but maybe featuring rappers. But rap as a genre is going to become really good again because it's going to be about
underground.
It's going to be about the purism of being a rapper.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's going to be like rapping, which isn't
having the juice.
Yeah, like being like really like good at spitting flows or freestyling or doing whatever it is you do. I think rap is gonna restart, and then I think that, you know, the popular genre is gonna be the fusion, and everything else will kind of be the more underground stuff. Mm-hmm. Obviously, in every genre there are people who are popping off. Like in country music, there are millionaires. In jazz, there are millionaires. It's like jazz is not the most popular genre, but it's like you get what I mean. Rap is gonna become a smaller genre again.
Like, look at our parents' generation. Like, they all fucking rock, metal, maybe even blues. Yeah. It's like, where do you hear any of those right now? You get Machine Gun Kelly. That's rock.
You get Machine Gun Kelly.
That's rock.
That's like, the 2020 version of rock music. People are talking about Kelly.
Playboi Carti starting the whole new wave of metal rock. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Like, he's literally just copying, like, Slayer and half of the other bands that like were actual rock star, like embodied being an actual rock star, and just like literally putting it on and like dancing. He looks like I don't even want to say it.
He looks like a slur. He looks like a
fucking bitch.
Not literally. He just looks like weird.
He's like a weirdo, but he looks like if Lil Durk was a girl and skinny
and danced like Mick Jagger.
Like, why was he on his knees in that video?
I don't even. Yeah.
He wasn't praying.
He wasn't praying.
Like he wasn't
getting
praying.
ready. He was getting ready to do something else.
And he put his hair in a bun too.
Pause, Cardi. Pause. Gay boy Cardi. Revealed.
No more Cardi.
Revealed. Anyway,
him and the slimes and the slats really close.
This is all gonna backfire. All the shit talk we do about rappers is gonna backfire in a few years. It's gonna be really funny.
We're gonna get fucking shot.
It's gonna be really funny. I don't think we'll get shot by any of the rappers we've talked shit about.
Nah.
I've talked shit about the most random
I'll talk shit about every rapper. There's so much shit to talk shit about.
Yeah, but I don't want to talk about shit about the rappers who will actually shoot me.
I mean,
like I'm not gonna shit on Lil Durk, cause he'll probably have me. He'll probably have me shot. Well, I actually genuinely fuck with Lil Durk, so it's like it's cool. But like I'll talk shit about 6ix9ine all day. You know,
6ix9ine.
Everybody will, but that's played out.
Yeah.
Anyway,
talking shit's played out.
Yeah, we're not here to talk shit, bro. Yeah. I don't know.
We're here to make shit.
Yeah. So anyway,
y'all talk.
That was my random ass hot take. But I think we can wrap this episode up, bro.
For sure.
So yeah. As you can see, which side is? Oh, I think it's right here. As you can see right here, Demons is out now. You fucking. He was looking at the Nirvana. If you could look right here. Demons is out now on all platforms.
Everywhere.
Me and Lil Terra's single from the upcoming project.
Booming.
Music video on the way.
Crazy.
Holy shit. That shit is going nuts.
Literally.
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for coming. Do not forget to drop a comment if you're watching this after the fact. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Hit the notification bell icon if you want to, make sure you see these.
It's weird to watch and not like or subscribe.
Yeah, you better do both.
That's just weird.
Yeah, if you got to this point and you haven't done those, it's a little odd. Yeah, but thank you guys for watching, and if you're watching this after the fact and you didn't get to see it live, every Monday 6 p.m. PST. Yeah, be safe. I forget my intro every time at this point. I don't know what it is. My outro, that's what I meant. Thank you guys for watching. Be safe. Don't drink and drive.
Wear a mask.
Have a good night.